Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Haydogamg. Today we are going to be talking about Angry Birds and Sarge's War. I'm going to be doing this video with my cousin Raeleigh. Me and Raeleigh are going to be doing this for tonight, and we're going to be talking about other stuff tomorrow at some point, like maybe Gotham or like, I don't know, Zelda or something, like, I don't know just yet, but right now we're just gonna be talking about Angry Birds and Sarge's War. So now basically I've been doing some different videos and all that for Angry Birds and all that, and Raleigh's been doing some Sarge's War, so I'll let her start off first.
Hi everybody and welcome to Haydogaming. I'm Raeleigh, Hayden's cousin. I've been in a few other videos, so I'm sure you guys kind of recognize me. But I'm here with Hayden talking about Sarge's War and Angry Birds, and it's something that we've recently become obsessed with lately. I know that I've always loved Sarge's War, but Angry Birds, Hayden has just got me obsessed with Angry Birds, so I would love to talk about it for a while. And I think we're going to be starting with Angry Birds. And basically the one that I'm really obsessed with right now is the second one. Me and Hayden have kind of been like on the same level and stuff. So I think we're both on level 30 or 31 or something. And I really like as new birds are introduced and stuff with different like powers. Sorry, I got a new guinea pig and he's kind of squeaking around in my room and stuff. So ignore his squeaks. But anyway, I really love how, like, new birds are introduced and stuff like that. I think that's probably my favorite part about the second one. Hayden will definitely be able to talk about, like, Angry Birds Epic and all that stuff, because I haven't really played those games as much. But definitely Angry Birds 2 is my favorite.
Yes, you do have a point, really. Angry Birds 2 is absolutely awesome, and like, yeah, I think we're both on level 31, but I like was mainly in the lead first, and then you caught up in the last 2 days or so. But basically, yes, you do have a point that so Sarge's War will be after that. We'll talk about it, but Angry Birds, let's see. I got, hang on. I know I have Angry Birds 2. Also, I got Angry Birds Epic. But, yeah, basically, for Angry Birds Epic, my gosh, the powers are pretty amazing. And, like, also, the only thing that's a bit different about it is that it's like, how do I actually explain this? Oh my gosh. I guess it's like, kind of like a Mortal Kombat or something, but with Angry Birds, it's like, I don't know, you just have to tap and drag the birds to attack the pigs. The pigs are stronger either way. Most of them are pretty weak because my characters are like a bit more stronger. But basically, for what Raeleigh will be talking about will be mainly Angry Birds 2, and at some point we'll be talking about some Sarge's War, but mainly Angry Birds right now because it's the #1 topic.
Perfect. So now that we've got the order that our videos are going to be in, Angry Birds is the main topic, Sarge's Wars will come later. I think one thing that we should talk about with the Angry Birds is the fact that it's being turned into, like, everything now. It started out as, like, this app game, right? And now it's got, like, its own movie. I'm pretty sure that it's got its own, like, TV series on Netflix. It's, like, turned into this huge thing. And, like, I think it would have been good if it just would have stayed, like, a game. You know, like a game that you can play on the Xbox or the PlayStation, and then a game on the phone. I don't think that it really needed to be turned into, like, a movie and everything. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know if it was good or not. I just haven't gotten a chance to see it. I know it came out a little, or no, has it not come out yet? I don't even think it's come out yet. I honestly don't know. All I know is that it is being made, or it has been made into a movie. And I just think that that's so crazy that they turn something like a video game on your phone into like a movie or a TV series, and like there's stuffies and there's board games, and it's just like it's blown up into this crazy thing. And like I just think it's weird because I like it as just a game, you know? I don't know. Do you agree, Hayden?
Oh, right. Well, yes, I do agree. Really, that the Angry Birds games and all that, they should have just stayed for like the iPads, iPhones, and the freaking Xbox and PlayStation, Nintendo, anything that it was of a game. Just keep it as it was, and like not turn it into something bigger than it has already gotten. Like it makes no sense at all. Like why they did this. And of course, I'm drinking root beer, of course. But also, yeah, mainly, Angry Birds just got out of hand. And yeah, the movie's actually been out for a whole year already. Yeah, so somewhere around last year, or I think it was at the end of 2015 that it came out. I didn't see it, but I heard that the Angry Birds movie was good because of my two younger cousins of a 7-year old and a 4-year old. They saw it, I believe. But anyways, all I know is I love Angry Birds. I'm absolutely loving the games. But the TV show and the movie now, and now apparently a second movie of Angry Birds. Really? Are they flipping insane? Come on, boys. Like, what is happening? Just leave Angry Birds alone. Keep it as a game. Like, I don't mind if you expand the game district. Just stop it from movies and cartoon shows. Just keep it as it was and always will be, a game. And now it's your turn, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't even know that there was a second Angry Birds coming out until you just told me. And that is too much. Like, I didn't hear any reviews or anything for the first one, but I mean, at least that was good. I really don't know if the second one is going to be good though, because two just for a video game, like I don't know, that's weird. I'm actually like really glad that they didn't make like Sarge's War into a movie or anything, because I think that would kind of take away from the fact that like it's just a video game, right? And like you want to keep it as a video game. You don't want to take away from it being a video game by turning it into some stupid movie or a Netflix original series or something like that. You know, like that's just it's too much, and I think it's all just for money. You know, I think the company just wanted to grab money, and it's dumb. But yeah, I'm glad that Sarge's War is still just a video game. And I know that like it would be kind of cool if, because it's on the GameCube, if maybe they created a new version for like the PS3 or the PS4 so that you could play it with like better graphics and everything, cuz the graphics were really good. Don't get me wrong. Like I loved the graphics for Sarge's War. But it was on the GameCube, and now it's like 10 years later and we have all these different game systems. So why can't Sarge's War like they can remake it so that it can be played on a PS3 or an Xbox or even the Wii, you know? Like cuz I know that a GameCube isn't the same like system. It's not made by the same people that made PS3 and stuff like that. But I think that like they should be able to turn it into a Wii game or something, or a Wii U game, don't you think, buddy? I don't know. I just think it would be cool if we got like a newer version of it.
Yes, I do agree with you, Rayleigh. Like the apps and games and all that for variations of some such as War for the GameCube and all that for the Nintendo 64, such as Heroes and such as Heroes 2, and then became Sarge's War for the GameCube. That's enough where it is. They could remaster all three games for the newer versions of it for variations of it on the Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, Wii U, anything like that. They can upgrade it to better graphics and all that. And for the last part of it, Angry Birds, yes, I do agree. Like, it is a movie as well. It is a TV show as well. It's like partial games now, partial toys. Like, come on, take your pick, guys. Like, everybody knock it off with Angry Birds. Like, come on. Like, it's fine as a game. Like, have you guys ever seen the Angry Bird Star Wars game? Like, and then the Angry Birds space game? They were good. But now that they're making movies about it, TV shows about it, come on. But my favorite parts about Star Wars War, holy cow, the graphics on Star Wars War looks so epic, and you can do so much in it. Like, my gosh, if you remember, really, my sniping on it was accurate, and like my shotguns were good as well. What were your favorite parts about it, really?
My favorite part of Sarge's War. That's actually a really hard question. It's really hard for me to just pick one. There's so many amazing elements that come into play when you're talking about a game like Sarge's War. It's like, I mean, the graphics, yes, absolutely epic. They were incredible, especially when it came out for its time. I mean, it really kicked ass with the different colors and everything that was brought into play, and, you know, the accuracy of the facial expressions and everything. That was incredible. I think the graphics are probably one of my favorite parts. I really liked the bringing into play that flamethrower closer to the end of Sarge's War. It's really funny because all of the characters are plastic, right? And then you get a weapon like a flamethrower, right, that just blows flames, and you think, well, that's kind of crappy. But then you realize that it's going to melt all the plastic guys, and it's like this really smart weapon. And I think that all the different weapons that are in the game are also one of my favorite parts, because the creators were obviously very smart about the different weapons. Like you said, sniper and shotgun and everything, which, by the way, you are amazing at. I think you're like the king of snipers. I've never seen anybody sniper and get so many headshots as you have. But anyway, I think that the creators really took into play, you know, the different weapons and everything that people would use. So I think the graphics would be my favorite, and then pretty much all the weapons. I don't even think I have a favorite gun. They're all just amazing, and they can be used for different things. You know, like there's a gun for snipers, there's a gun for shooting up close, there's a gun for shooting far away, there's a flamethrower, there's a bazooka. They've got like all of these different guns, and I think that that's also another one of my favorite parts.
I quite agree with you. Like, there's not really that many favorite parts in Star Wars War. Like, it's just an epic, awesome montage game. Like, all the weapons are amazing. There's about 4 of them that I can't really stand. Like, I mean, like the ones that have the burst the kind of shot, I don't like. And the one rifle that's sort of an assault rifle gun that shoots only one shot each. It's like using a pistol. Come on. And the HMG heavy machine gun, oh my gosh, that comes pretty good as well for such as War. But I do agree with you, really. All the graphics in it, like different characters, different ways that you can see their expressions and all that. Like, holy cow. And the twist with Major Goody at the end was Lord Malice at the end of the game. Oh, I didn't see that coming. And every time I go back to YouTube and watch all the clips from it and all that, like I'm going like, I'm still amazed by it because it just got so good and when it went on and like I I don't really have a favorite gun, but if it were to be my favorite guns, well, I would pick only two of them, like maybe the sniper and the flamethrower, of course, because you just melt with everyone. That's like plastic, and like the producers that made the game, I do believe you in this one. Like they did perfect editing and all that on how they melted right after, and like, uh, yeah, I guess I'm pretty good at the sniper because like I think I remember in one mission I got like 16 headshots with a sniper. Like I'm going like, okay, how did I do that? But between the main characters of everyone there that was left, of course, Sarge is pretty much the main character. He's my most favorite, but I didn't quite like him Major Goody at all when he finally snapped and became Lord Malice. It made no sense. What did you think of the campaign actually? Like that's the part that I'm kind of struggling with right now.
That's like a really good question. The campaign mode, it's I mean, I love everything about the game. Like the whole game, it's amazing. But I get what you mean about some characters like kind of not liking them so much. Like I liked Sarge. I mean, he's the main character. He's the one that you get to know the best, and he's good. I like him. I think that a lot of his like I don't know. It's hard with the campaign mode just because there's so many different things going on and there's so many different characters and storylines that you have to follow, which kind of makes it a little bit difficult to have an opinion on it. I liked it, basically. It was really good. But there was definitely a lot of missions that I thought were kind of unnecessary, you know? Like, because you know how you can complete the mission, but you also can pick up the case files and everything like that? I think it would have been good if the actual mission was to pick up the case files, because when you're in war, it's really important to have your war plans and to know the other person's, like, the other team's motives for what they do. And I think that the whole mission during the campaign should have just been to find the files. I don't think there should have been other little missions because then it's kind of confusing about what you're supposed to do. So I think it would be good, like, if they were to remake it, it should just be, like, the main goal should just be to find the case files. That's my opinion. I don't know. I haven't played it in about a week, and I'm on the one mission. I think I'm actually on the last mission, and I'm struggling to find the case file. And like I said, if the whole mission was just to find the case file, I think I would be able to find it a lot easier. But I don't know. That's just kind of my opinion on it.
Yes, of course. Those missions are actually pretty intense at times. Like, for when you're just doing the main mission, like to try to find a soldier or something that survived, or like just to destroy the base, like that. That is pretty simple, but yeah, you've got a point. If it's to find the case files, find out what they know, and then go and destroy everything else, and for within Sarge's War, it's like pretty simple, and that's actually amazing that you're on the last level and on the last mission rather. Anyways. My gosh, YouTube. Oh, we've been at this for a good long time, and like me and Raeleigh have been doing this game for quite a while in the last few years, and I only found out when I was like about 12 or 13, so I've been at it for a while, and like yeah, I do agree, Raeleigh. The last a few missions and it don't make really much sense in the game. Like the graphics, everything is good, the characters are good, but you don't really get the point of Major Goody. Like knowingly that he was one of the colonels and that worked with the Sarge and all that and the heroes. It was all right, but to leave Major Goody for dead, that did not make sense. Well, it made sense for him to become the foe and all that, but still, the mission still makes sense. Like, find the case file, destroy everything else, then that's it. Then the mission is done. Come on! Like, it's crazy.
Absolutely, Hayden. You are completely right. With, like, Sarge's Wars, the graphics are completely and totally epic, and the characters are awesome, and most of the weapons are pretty good. I mean, there's a few weapons that aren't all that great, but, like, the sniper's awesome, the flamethrower's awesome, and the graphics are great. The missions are just a little too crazy. Like you were saying, with you have to find the case file, and then you have to destroy all this stuff, and blah, there's just too much stuff. But the missions are still, they're also fun, you know, like, it's complicated, but it gives you stuff to do, so it keeps you engaged and entertained and stuff like that. But I think that, like, Angry Birds is also pretty similar in that sense, you know, like, the graphics are really great. Even the first Angry Birds to the second Angry Birds to Angry Birds Epic to all of the Angry Birds, the graphics are just amazing. They're colorful, and the characters are really good, you know, you get all the different birds and everything, and the levels, you know, just like Sarge's War, there's a lot going on in the levels and everything like that. So it's nice to have all that stuff going on, because then, you know, you want to keep playing and stuff like that. And I think that that's what makes Angry Birds and Sarge's War so awesome, is that they have such great elements, from graphics to characters to weapons. Even their missions are crazy. I love both of the games very much, and I had a lot of fun doing this video and everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed all of our talks about Sarge's War and Angry Birds and the weapons and everything like that. And thank you, Hayden, for letting me be a part of your channel. I hope you guys liked the video.
I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, I do agree with all that, really. Like, Sarge's War is completely crazy and all that, but the characters are good. Some of the missions are bad. The guns are really good. A couple of them are a bit bad, but yes, I do agree with you on that. Oh my gosh, Angry Birds is so amazing. Yes, all the colors, different birds and all that. All the levels are just amazing as well. I love each and every single Angry Birds game. There's only 2 of them that I won't play. Like something called Angry Birds Go. I don't know if I'll play that. And then something else called Angry Birds Matchup. I'm going like, what the heck is that? Like, it doesn't make sense, but still, I love all of it. Oh my gosh. And yes, that is crazy as well for both games and all that. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe for sure. And we will see you guys next time.